Today is Wednesday, and I'm just wondering who the Cowboys starting quarterback will be in the 2025 season.
And now, a word from our title sponsor.
Are all financial advisors fiduciaries? Fewer than you think. Not knowing could reduce your lifestyle. Hi, I'm Mitch Kramer, founder and CEO of Fluent Financial. A fiduciary is a regulatory term to reduce conflicts of interest in wealth management. A fiduciary always works in your best interest. A non-fiduciary advisor might put their compensation or company ahead of yours. At Fluent Financial, we are certified financial planners acting as fiduciary advisors. To learn more, go to fluentfinancial.com or Fluent Financial's YouTube channel.
There's been a significant development in your laundry room. Laundry detergent sheets, not dryer sheets, but the same concept. Paper thin, remarkably efficient. Just toss one into your load of clothes and voila! Sparkling clean and smelling great. And as a plus, they're hypoallergenic for those with sensitive skin. Plastic jugs of detergent, jugs that just wind up in trash heaps. It's easy to get your laundry detergent sheets. Just go to the link in today's podcast episode.
Introducing Star Power Smart Home Solutions, where cutting-edge technology meets effortless living. Control your entire home with just a tap on your smartphone. Adjust the lights, set the perfect temperature, and ensure your home is secure, all from the palm of your hand. Star Power has the experts that will transform your house into a secure, smart home. Experience the ultimate solution in comfort and security for your family. Get started at GetStarPower.com. Star Power, where innovation meets home.
3 months ago, a podcast with this topic would have seemed silly, ludicrous. The Cowboys quarterback this season and for seasons to come was going to be Dak Prescott. It simply seemed a matter of when the Cowboys would announce the extension with Prescott. Well, that extension, whatever you think of it, yes, keep him, no, don't keep him, that extension has not been announced. And if the Cowboys were going to extend Dak this year, it would have given them room under the cap to be a lot more active in free agency. But they have chosen, for whatever reason, not to be. Dak's had 8 years here. He's been solid in the regular season. A career quarterback rating of 99. That's pretty darn good. But he's also 2-5 in the postseason. Now, his quarterback rating there is still pretty good, 91.7. But his critics will, rightfully so, point at a game like Green Bay, where he piled up garbage stats late in the game when the Cowboys entered the fourth quarter behind 48-16. So, if there's no extension now, and the Cowboys are going to let Prescott play at $55 million against the cap this year, the thought of an extension now seems more and more remote. It seems the Cowboys are going to let Dak go to free agency. He can't be franchise tagged. He can't be traded. What if the Cowboys don't win? It seems that the front office of this club is pretty frustrated with winning regular season teams who don't go anywhere in the playoffs. And they've decided to focus on this year, to go all in and let everybody know that this is a year this franchise better win. Because if they don't, well, tons of the coaches are in the last year of their contract. And solid core of the team veterans like Dak, Zach Martin, DeMarcus Lawrence, and several others are also entering the last year of their contracts. Of course, the front office now, they're not entering the last year of their contracts. We know that about this team. But the Cowboys seem to have drawn a line. They're going to start 2 rookies in the offensive line. They're going to start 1-year vets at running back and middle linebacker and wide receiver and safety, and maybe start a rookie at linebacker also. It still seems, to me at least, that Dak's going to be the quarterback in the next several years for the Cowboys. But if not, who? Well, the 2 Cowboy veteran quarterbacks in the roster, Cooper Rush and Trey Lance, are also entering the final years of their contracts. So they'll be free after this season. And if you're thinking, well, the Cowboys will draft a rookie quarterback and play him immediately, Dallas should still be at least a pretty good team next year and be picking last quarter of the draft. And by then, the top quarterbacks, as we've seen from recent drafts, they'll be off the board. So let's look at the free agent market. There are 4 pretty interesting quarterbacks who are free besides Dak Prescott. First, Trevor Lawrence in Jacksonville. No way. He gets out of Jacksonville. Forget him. Next, Jordan Love in Green Bay. Forget him. He's going to start for Green Bay for the next 10 to 12 to 15 years. Green Bay quarterbacks do that. Jared Goff in Detroit. Now, there may be a small possibility he gets free, but they've resurrected his career in Detroit. They love him in Detroit, and he seems to love it there himself. So I think the prospect of Goff reaching the free agent market is very, very small. And finally, that leaves Miami's Tua Tagovailoa. Now, he's only going to be 26 next year. That's 5 years younger than Dak. And he's had a solid career rating of 97. But in fact, he's had the last 2 years ratings of over 100, as he seems to be settling into this league as a good quarterback. But while his regular season record is 32-19, he doesn't get to the playoffs very often, and the one time he's gotten there, he's lost with very, very moderate stats. Maybe Miami lets him get to the free agent market, but with not many good prospects out there to replace him, I'm not sure of even Tua reaching free agency status. But let's say he did. Well, wouldn't loads of teams be competing for his services, just like the Cowboys could be? And by the way, Dak will be out in that market, and I would expect substantial suitors for Dak. So if there's a lot of competition to sign, what's it going to cost you? $50 million? Yeah, you're probably still going to be in the $50 million a year area for a quarterback. So it seems like the Cowboys have decided on a 1-year plan for this year. And after that, well, that's still pretty much a work in progress.
Today's episode brought to you by Fluent Financial, Retire Sooner, Better Lifestyle, and by Star Power, love where you live.
Just Wondering is a production of DSP Media for FanStream Sports. You can find Norm's show along with other great programming at fanstreamsports.com.
Thank you for listening to today's episode. If you enjoyed it, hit follow. And every weekday, a fresh new episode of Just Wondering will be delivered right to you. And if you enjoy this podcast, please share it with a friend. Finally, should you have questions or comments, please share them with us by going to X and our address at Norm's Clubhouse. That's Just Wondering with Norm Hitzges. And every day, I'll be just wondering about something.
And I'm Mary Hitzges, and I'm just wondering too.